Good morning and welcome. My name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir, and after a short hiatus, we are back with our Saturday morning piratey goodness, or something. I'm joined by these amazing players who take on the roles of our crew. We're going to do an introduction around the table with who we are playing, and how that person handles an airport checkpoint.
Oh, God.
Since we were having a great conversation before we went live about that, I'm kind of curious not how you would handle the airport checkpoints, but how your character would.
We talking like security or like...
Yes.
Okay, GG's.
Because this should make some interesting insight into the characters. And good morning, everybody. Shadow and Password Denied and Darth Atalia and our lurkers who we adore. All right, Pond, kick us off.
Hi, everyone. I'm that other Pond. Sorry that my voice sounds fucked up, but that's how it is. I play Lady Marie Vicari, and she is a human paladin, and she has a private jet, so she doesn't deal with security. Fuck that. She has ways around that. No airport security. She lands in small private airports and does whatever the fuck she wants.
And there we go.
I love that as soon as you started talking, Lantern, immediately I saw it in his eyes going, did I put the 18 plus tag on?
I did.
Oh, good.
Got it covered. All right, Les.
Oh, my God. Sorry,
You can do this.
It's been a hot 36 hours. Well, I did make it home.
Yay.
So let's go. Yeah, I had a good time. I play Ellis, who is the bodyguard to the Imperial Princess, who didn't always get to fly on private jets. Used to have to do the old economy. And I imagine, given my own customs experience, like she probably carries at least one hidden weapon and definitely tries to +9 intimidate her way into getting it into the country. And I like to think that she's just kind of scary enough that they'll be like, yeah, okay.
Your paperwork is in order. I think we can allow this.
I think she just stands there with her arms crossed looking at them. And they're like, we're going to have to search you. And she just looks at them and they're like, yeah, I didn't find anything. Just keep going.
Daryl?
Good morning. I'll be your customer service agent today. And I'm not in my usual place. I'm discombobulated. I don't like it. But I'll be back into my gaming space next week. Anyway, yes, I'm Daryl, Daddy Wisdom across Twitch. I am the Reverend Boddington, who's an absolutely 100% legitimate cleric. And actually, there's weird stuff going on where he legitimately might be a legitimate cleric. How would the Reverend deal with security? He'd probably have to make extra time, I think, just for basically the amount of stuff in his jacket or his cloak, I think. But otherwise, I think he would just use his charm and maybe just kind of slip as he walks through, just kind of shake hand. There just happens to be a few gold coins in his hand as he goes through, you know. So, all right, Governor, it's all right. Yeah, I think your machine's faulty, but it's buzzing like anything. I don't know why. Yeah, you're going to sort that, yeah? And then just walk through, just kind of, praise be my child, and all that. So I think
you have to a lot extra time for going through the metal detector just to take off all your blooming rings.
That's the thing. It's like, if I'm in a hurry, I'm just going to have to charm my way through, and that's just a little bit of money to grease the wheel, and then a little bit of praise be, and then hope for the best. And that's it. That's me.
All right. Jenna?
Jen Daggers here. I play Sadie, the Bard Lock. And Sadie would probably both use Confit to be a distraction, and also her mage hand to like slip nefarious shit into other people's bags. So then people don't expect her, and then she can kind of use that as a diversion. But definitely at the expense of others. And then just gets absolutely trashed at the airport bar.
That's what, well, yeah. Well, actually, I mean, surely you're in a lounge can't imagine.
Oh, of course. It's
You're not going to be
Sadie.
with the plebs, are you? So, you know,
They could be so lucky.
it's great. Yeah.
Last but not absolutely not least, Al.
There's Snafuel on Twitch, and I am playing Innis, who's probably the only one that's not trying to sneak things onto an airplane, honestly, but is just the right kind of nervous disposition that he absolutely swears the entire way through security he's going to get pulled aside. No, God, what if someone did slip something in my backpack? What if there is something there I don't know about? I thought I packed this myself, but what if I didn't pack this myself? Oh, God! Yeah,
He's the guy that gets bomb tested every time he goes through
every
security.
Yeah.
He's that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a. I mean, that's player reflecting on character, because I have an amazing habit of getting picked for random searches.
We're all nodding like, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, I can see that guy getting randomly selected.
If
Yeah,
if I was a customs agent, I'd be pulling you over. You know, so, come here, you.
And I'm Rob, aka Lantern Noir, and I'm playing everybody else, which is 2/3 of the fun. In particular, the group's somewhat adopted crewmate Darby, who is the key to them finding their way to the particular dungeon they are currently in. The crew has arrived in the Stout Isles. There's been some adventure. There's been some gunplay. There's been some sword play, and they were able to find their way through. They got a treasure map, decoded it, found their way to an uncharted isle, went ashore, discovered a ruined building built on top of a complex. And when we left off our last session, they had discovered a secret door in the back of that basement that led deeper into some kind of catacomb. Are there any major amendments to our adventure thus far? We're on, I think, what are we on, episode 8 now? So we've had a pretty good amount of activity under our collective belts. It's hard to recap everything.
No,
That's
That-
it.
Pretty accurate.
All
I think
right.
that covers it.
Sweet. So on that note, you all were standing right at that entrance. It disappears into the darkness. What's your collective plan now that you have found this thing?
I take a look at my clothes and realize they're like a little tattered, cough up a little blood. I'm like, so can we maybe take a little nap before we go exploring? Girl's not doing so well over here.
Yeah. The Boddington's looking I'm a little bruised here myself, actually. A medicinal brandy might actually see us all right.
I could get down with that.
Do you want just a short rest or?
I'll take anything.
You did literally just recover from a long rest.
Yeah, and then I fucked it all up in that fight.
In a big fight.
Started the morning with a
Sadie is no tank. She's not good at this.
Yeah, people have. Oh, she has like 9 health.
Yeah, it's not great. It's really not great. It's not a good situation.
That's right, because I got all the heals last time.
Yeah, like I can heal myself, but I don't want to waste spell slots if I can just like have a little.
Yeah, I
short
only have
rest.
1 left. As well.
Oh dear.
I
So a
use
little
max
short
and
rest would
set.
probably be better. Because
I just
you both
like-
get spell slots back with them, right?
I don't. But
I thought you did because your
Yeah.
oh, your bard spells don't come back, but your warlock spell should.
yeah.
What about the Reverend? I don't understand what would be the better kind of rest, because he also has like
Yeah.
not as much health and always seems to get beaten up the
It's
worst.
just I just attract ruffians. I don't know what to tell you. They are not a man of God, are they? They, you know, what I'm
No.
saying. Yeah. So I am feeling a little. It's not the best way to start the morning, everybody. It really isn't. But if anybody's got some sort of healing salve or medicinal brandy, I will take it. Either that or I'm going at the back.
Well, a short rest would be pretty reasonable before you head in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to get.
Don't even have breakfast. Yeah, there's got to be some food around here.
And food plus, yeah, that would make sense. It's a logical thing to be doing at this stage.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure
and
Sadie's well aware there's a kitchen.
there is a kitchen. And also I'm like just like playing my my violin a little bit so we can activate that song of rest on our short rest and get an extra 1d6 HP.
Okay. So who needs to throw some dice so we can figure out how well this short rest goes? Or are you just going to burn everything?
I'm gonna throw 1 hit dice plus the extra d6, since
Okay.
it only song rest only kicks in if you are throwing a hit dice at least.
Ah, good point. All right, give me some numbers to add on to the things, and
Where's
then
my
we'll
hit
get rolling
dice
again.
gone? Where's my hit dice?
Let's see. Boddington.
What do I need to roll here?
I'm trying to remember what the button. There's an actual button on the page that says short rest, and that
Short rest.
should.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
roll 1 hit die.
Yeah, and when you start clicking the hit die, you need to actually hit the button that like forms under it, which shows the like number of dice being rolled. Otherwise, it won't heal you.
Yeah.
Oh, good. A 1. Thank goodness for that extra d6.
All right. Yeah, that does not hurt.
Okay, that's better.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
So Innes gets back how much? Well, that's actually
Total of 6.
yeah. You're good to go. Sadie collects back.
I'm at 26 of 38 now, which is much better than 9.
I hit take short rest. What do I press now as a noob?
You should see your hit dice slots underneath the short rest thing that comes up. And then you click it and then it rolls it. And then
I didn't see a dice.
it's not like, it's like a,
They're little
little
squares
Yeah.
under the short
Oh.
rest thing, and you click
Yeah.
them for how many hit dice you want, and then there will be a little box and button that you press after that to heal.
So take short rest. Take short rest.
So right above the take short rest, you'll see
Yeah.
it says either cleric or rogue, and it says
Yeah.
hit die. So hit those boxes there for how
Oh.
many dice you want to use.
Yep. So I've got 1 of each.
Right. And then it'll show like your hit dice like as a button that shows up right above take short rest now.
Yep. You have to
click
check off more boxes.
Ah, got you.
Yeah, because when you hit the box, it shows you what you're going to be rolling.
So it's 1d8. Take short rest. Okay.
Yep. So I think if you do that, how bad off is the good reverend, anyways? Not that bad. Yeah, if you just use the 3 cleric ones, that should get you pretty close back to fighting shape.
Okay. So I've got 1d8. There we go. That's 3. Is that plus a 1d6 or is that it?
You have to roll a 1 more 1d6.
You'll have to manually roll a 1d6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I can
Yoss,
do that.
thank you for the support while we're getting through this bookkeeping, as happens with these games.
6. So total of 9.
9. That's going to put the
Awesome.
Boddington fine
That's it.
ish. 26 out of
Yeah.
28. And then Darby will take her rest. The neat thing about only having 16 hit points is it's not hard to get back to full.
I mean, the downside is you only have 16 hit points. But
Yeah, gray area. We appreciate the support. The Book of Fate has 5 rerolls in it now if y'all need to use them. And as an additional reminder, you can also grab a free pack of Stream Loot cards or pick up more if those first 3 are not enough. And because there's going to be some fun action coming up that you may want to become a part of.
and I think this weekend there's a big
Massive
code on
discount.
Streamlets.
Massive discount. Yes. I'll give you the code for Lantern. Let me just find it. Because I was advertising it heavily in my own stream because I might need a new GPU soon. Here we go. I will post it into Zoom chat for you, mate.
Thank you.
42% off with no revenue hit to yourself, sir.
You are not prepared.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. They probably aren't. Oops, that's the wrong thing to copy. Yeah, the code for Streamloots is welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. All in one sentence. Okay, so who's going first down the hallway?
Confy.
You're going to send the duck first?
Oh, no.
Wow.
I'll go first.
That's the plan? We send the duck first?
What could go wrong?
Man, you guys are harsh.
Wow.
Okay.
Before anyone goes, who's likely to be going first? And
Me.
Well,
you're human. You don't have dark vision. I do have a thing for that.
Someone put us in there together.
I'm gonna pull
Well,
it.
both of you said me as to who's going first, so I'm just...
And
If
it's
she went, yeah.
Innes reaches into his coat, pulls out a little, almost looks like a lighter, clicks it, and it just glows. It doesn't produce a flame; it just glows for a 5-foot radius light, and he's gonna hand that over.
5
Good shit.
5-foot radius?
Yep,
Yeah, that sounds.
it's
not
not
that
gonna.
much.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
It is better.
It's
than
only
the
it's
dark
only a
vision.
level. It's a level 1 feature of the class. It's not
GG.
that powerful.
I could use my mage hand to hold it a little ahead of you, so it's not like in our immediate vicinity.
Because I don't need it, so I'll give it to someone who does.
That would work
The
pretty well
Reverend,
because then, like, if it's a 5-foot radius, you can get it 5 feet in front of us, and then it'd go for an additional 5 feet.
Yeah.
the Reverend's going to kind of be immediately behind Les and what have you, because, you know, and he's going to have his sword drawn. Because, again, you know, doesn't like what he sees. And his mate's out front, so he's going to follow. Again, he doesn't quite know why this is happening, but his cantrip is light, and he's drawn his sword, and his sword started glowing really quite brightly. You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Into the spell ends, the object sheds a bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20.
Good shit.
It can be coloured as you like.
Ooh, and what is the color of St. Kevin?
Oh,
Actually, better question. What point in the calendar are we? Is this a purple light, a green light?
I don't know. What's the colour of brandy? I think it'd glow kind of like. I think it'd glow like a warming orange light.
Sort of a firelight or a sunrise.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, there you go. And so that's bright. I'm sorry. I don't know why this is it's doing this, guys. But is this helpful? As he holds his sword out.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
This is very weird. But apparently my sword glows now. I didn't even know it was magic. The guy I bought it off, he didn't charge me much for it. So
Maybe it's
All right.
cursed.
oh well, yeah, that could be.
And at that point, Darby will slink slightly closer to the two ladies at the front and give him a larger berth.
Big rude. Can I just as a prerequisite to this sketch-looking tunnel, I would like to cast like my armor of Agathes as well, just so I have 5 temporary hit points. And if anybody touches me, I can punch on. So
What if I touch you?
don't slap me because it'll hurt. Unless you land the hit.
Yeah,
we
that's a pretty
roll
good
a-
idea. I'll
Yeah,
cast my mage armor on myself too.
Yeah, let's just get prepped.
You're all going
We
to
roll
be
for
so
that.
bummed to find out this just opens up on like an empty
Yeah.
tavern or
Fine.
something.
I can use it for like an hour. We'll fight someone.
Can we?
We'll fight the
roll-
wall if we have to.
Isn't the armor of Agathis cold damage? So if it's an empty tavern, you just smack yourself in the chest with a stein and you've got instant cold drink.
Ooh.
Is that how that works?
Sure, why not? Dice damage.
Science.
Okay. Can we roll for perception? We've got a bright light now.
There's no roll for perception at this point. You have plenty of light. You will see what is there. The advantage is that there is no appreciable need. There's nowhere to hide. The downside is there's nowhere to hide. As you start to make your way down the hallway.
Hide, so we're okay.
Yeah, because this group is not exactly the sneaky stealth type.
We don't know no subtle as
I'm
you
very sneaky.
learnt by
Well, I'm holding a massive glowing sword here, and I'm shouting forward to Les. So, right, Les, what can you see?
I can see things coming up on the map. Oh, what if you don't find anything? You're just gonna feel.
Well, I didn't. I was just saying it would suck if that happened. I didn't say that's what was going to happen. I mean,
just at the edges of the dim light, because that's about 40 away from the rev.
Yep. Yeah. We'll round up a couple of feet just so you can get the whole room in your view. Let's see. The brilliant author has actually provided. Who wrote this one, by the way? I think this is a major guy here.
Yeet Dabson Pie 69 shouts. There's another one.
We've been warned.
Oh, that's not good. That's actually really bad.
Don't love that.
Oh well. Hang on, let me get the right thing in front of me. Flip the page, flip the page, flip. A short tunnel widens into an unfurnished and undecorated 30-foot square chamber. Standing next to one another in the center of the room are two enormous skeletal guardians. Their heads feature prominent horns, and each wields a massive rusted axe. A corpse-like figure stands in front of the great statue, guarding it. Two additional statues flank the walls behind them.
These skeletal guardians look anything like what we fought in the dunes?
No.
Good check. All right.
Do they look angry?
Yeah, maybe they're just lonely, guys.
Are they in need of the benediction of St. Kevin at this point? Would that help them out? Or are they looking like they're not very happy about us being here full stop?
All three of the figures appear completely still. As though they have not detected, sensed, or observed you coming. Which is interesting, given the fact that the hallway you are in is lit like a Mardi Gras parade.
If I step into the 30-foot chamber, does anything happen?
Are you asking in the hypothetical sense? In which case the answer is, I don't know. If you're saying, I have stepped into the chamber.
That's a big mood.
Then I can tell you what happens.
What's this thing on the right here? Is this like a...
Oh, that's a doorway.
Mantle with this... No, that's a doorway?
No. Sorry, I thought you were pointing at somewhere else.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah, there's a door here.
Like a mantle with a skull on it or some shit.
Just some kind of little pedestal with a thing on it.
It's in my way.
I will assume you've stepped up towards the entrance, given the fact that you are observing the thing around the corner.
Can I take the little lighter?
I can be like here.
Because is there any pebbles or anything on the ground first, I guess?
Sure. There's some pieces where the masonry is cracked with time, and some of the rock has crumbled down, and you can scoop up some pebbles.
All right. I'd like to throw a little pebble, somewhere, here-ish.
Okay. Ping, 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 ping. And they stand there silently.
I think that was a good idea. Can I pick one up and actually aim it at their head? What do you think, everybody? Shall I just try and... Well, I don't know, because do you think maybe if we threw it at their heads, they might react. I don't
But
know.
like, do we want them to react? What if like it seems like they're guarding something? What if we just don't fuck with what they're guarding? Unless what they're guarding is very valuable. Oh, fuck.
Can I use my divine sense? So it's detect good and evil to see if they have like any bad spirits or anything going on.
Sure.
Just to vibe check the room.
Vibe check
Yeah.
the room. Let's see, what's the range on that? How close do you have to get?
60 feet.
60 feet. All right. Yes. There is undead within 60 feet.
Are they these guys?
Yes, you also detect 3 additional spirit presences.
Great. This room is
In
not
the
good.
same room?
Yes.
Okay, it's the fucking statues in the back.
Technically, it was originally only the 2 statues in the back, and you can thank Yeet? No. Yes, you can thank Yeet for adding the 3rd.
Love it.
Does anyone
So
have a
the
Ouija
statue.
board?
One more time.
Does anyone have a Ouija board? We could just talk to them and be like, yo, what's up? It's your boy.
I imagine if anyone had one of those, it would be you.
Yeah, I just left it somewhere. All right.
And the standoff continues.
Let's just talk to them. They have mouths. Oi, what are you guarding? How's your day going?
They remain impassive.
Yo, can you use your
Shouting
like
at
your servant
statues.
thing?
Oh yeah, I could
Fuck
get my unseen
Or
servant.
see if you can walk past. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll call my unseen servant.
You rang.
Jesus.
Hey George. So like you see these guys, I want you to like go in front of them and see what their deal is. Maybe give them like a nice back massage. See what happens.
Okay, this is a spell or is this a feature?
No, unseen servant is a spell.
He said, wanting to double check the capacities of Unseen Servant. Let's see.
I'm gonna fuck with the guarded statue.
You can interact with an object. It can perform simple tasks that a human servant can do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fire. It can light fires. Oh, that's excellent news. Okay, we'll come back to the lighting fires.
Great. We gave you another way to light things on fire because that's what this group was lacking was ways to commit arson.
Exactly.
That's a new one. That's a new one. Yep. Your unseen servant drifts into the room. As near as you can tell, since you don't see it.
I feel it.
Mistress, they do not appear to be reacting. Shall I poke it for you?
Yes.
You watch as the hood on the figure directly in front of the large sculpted cross. You can see where its hood gets pushed against its face and back again. And there's no appreciable reaction. There's a few moments where you can tell that your servant's contemplating the situation, and this time you watch as the entire figure moves over slightly and back again as it's given a good solid shove to the shoulder. Its left hand reaches out and snaps in space next to it. I believe I have ups.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, that's what happens.
Wait.
Is it animated any further beyond that?
No.
I mean, we could
Sure.
just walk past
Bro,
it.
I'm 2 seconds from walking. Like,
I was gonna say we
I
just
need.
need to
I
walk
gotta
into
fucking
it.
go. Yeah. Can we do?
Let's go.
Shall we, as a collective unit, step into the room?
I love that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we could just go around the edges towards that door, and if
There's
nothing
fucking things
happens,
in the
nothing
way.
happens. Yes, we could all do that. If they don't start nothing, won't be nothing, would there? Yeah. But I'm all right for coming in. Alice, yeah.
Just a quick question. So when I was using my divine sense, could I tell who was the baddest? I'm guessing it's the cloak guy.
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. As we're stepping in, I'd just like to ready my abjure enemy, which is, as an action, I can choose one creature within 60 feet that you can see to make a wisdom saving throw of 14. Fiends and undead have disadvantage on this saving throw. On a failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute.
Okay, so you're getting that ready so that if they move, blam, you're going to pop a reaction to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll step in.
Okay.
Yeah, as buddies, we all step into the room.
Yeah. Holding
Buddy
hands.
system.
You all right there, Innes? You coming?
I'm not sure I have much choice. Just
No, you don't really, mate. But
ready up the
I've just been polite. You coming?
readying up the arcade focus.
Okay, so we've got these two have stepped into the room. They're immediately flanked. How close is Boddington and Innes coming behind them?
Oh, I'm right up there.
You're right up there. Okay.
I know.
I'll be a
He's got
step
the
behind
sword. We
that.
need him.
Yeah.
He can't hang back too far. As soon as you're familiar with American football, the idea that you score a touchdown as soon as the ball crosses the plane of the end zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of discussion about that magical wall.
Sure.
I know that about hockey, not football.
Oh yeah, hockey. The puck crosses the plane of the goal.
Yeah, whatever.
I
It is a sports metaphor.
Let's be like,
soon as our two lovers,
I'm the puck.
as soon
Is
as
that
our
what
two
you're
lovers
saying?
cross the plane, all three of the figures start towards you in simultaneous action.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
well,
not good.
Trigger volume.
Yeah. Well, you've officially entered the room. Now they notice you.
I like that.
You do.
I like being noticed.
I will.
We've noticed.
Yeah.
And noticed. So it kind of doubly works out. Pond, go ahead and tell me the effect, anything I need to roll, and the effect of that wonderful spell you prepped.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw for the hooded guy. It's a saving throw of 14, and you have disadvantage on it if he is a fiend or undead, which I'm guessing so. And on a failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay. What's my DC?
14.
That disadvantage is not cool. I don't like you much now. Everybody else roll initiative.
All right.
This is about to get interesting.
Woof.
Woof. Why woof?
No, I don't want to go now.
Oh, I got 25.
I got a 1 plus 3.
Jeez. You still drunk?
She's still shaking off last night.
Yeah.
Sadie's just like, which way is left?
And Innes comes in at 20 and Ellis 13. That's a solid, kickoff. Boink. Okay. The good news is the spell goes off immediately as they lurch forward, and that thing is frozen in fear.
Just gonna quickly yell, "Do not hit it." Make
Why
that
would
very
you tell
clear.
me that now? That's
What?
all I want to do.
I've got me fighting head on now. What do you mean? Don't hit it.
Hit everything else, not that guy.
Okay. Well, okay.
All
All right.
right.
Fine.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay. It cannot willingly move closer, and it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it can see you.
I'm 5'2" and very scary.
Yeah, they're gonna be interesting. What is the good Reverend doing as we kick this off?
All right. So he's heard Lady Marie say, "Don't hit the big fella," and we're kind of via eyebrows probably. So he's taking it serious. I think he's just going to unsheathe the dagger, and I think I'm in range to aim at one of them, one of the figures by the side that I assume
The
is
giant skeletons with the horns coming out of its head and the massive rusty axe that it can use to, slice carrots or other things.
Indeed, I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's kind of like getting his all right. He's weighing up. Oh, let's have a go, and he's just going to throw it because it's an immediate reaction to things coming towards him.
Solid.
Yeah. So he's good.
Flippity.
And obviously, I've got many daggers, so I'm probably going to do that twice.
Works for me.
Just get him out. Awesome. Right.
Dice at the table.
It's from 19, 24 plus 24 to hit.
Okay, one hit.
Just piercing. Oh, barely touched him. 3, little thing. And then he throws the other one.
And let me number them so I can keep track of which ones are which, because I will forget otherwise.
17 to hit.
17 should hit. Yep, they're big and beefy. They're not hard to hit.
Awesome.
Which is a
And
good thing, right?
damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then max damage on the second one.
6. So 9 total.
Chip. The daggers go flying through and ricochet off the bone structure as it kind of twists a bit, and you hear this crack as it rolls its shoulder and starts to stomp its skeletal hooves.
Oh, nice. Right. Over to you.
Is
who's
that it?
next? Yeah,
All right.
he's just immediately reacted, and then doesn't need to. Have I got any movement available left?
Oh yeah, you've full movement.
You've not moved.
Yeah.
moved.
I think also as part of that action, I've come in to the side of Lady Marie. So I've just kind of get myself out of the corridor, so I've got a bit of movement. But
So over there. Okay, that'll work. That would be the lieutenant, but you're in the room.
oh yeah, sorry, my fault. But yeah, I'm next to me, mate. So it's all right.
Sweet. How is Innes doing?
Not entirely caught off guard because folks seem to think these might move, and I did have the arcane firearm out and ready. So just stabilize, careful, try and not shoot the lieutenant in the back of the head, and aim for 1 with a firebolt.
Okay.
With a 15.
Is that when you say 1, the one that the Reverend has already taken some shots at, or the
The one that's
number
labeled
1?
the one labeled number 1?
Okay.
Because I've got a clearer shot at him.
Okay. That's going to hit. Damage it.
So this is 2d10 plus 1d8 fire damage. Because an extra d8 from the arcane firearm.
Nice.
So the 2d10 comes out to 9. And a further d8
Oh, this is going to leave a mark.
of 7 for 16.
Jeez. 16. All right. Duly noted. Is that it?
And I don't have anything used as a bonus action that I want to use right now. And I'm not stepping closer to that fight. I'm going to stay here.
That's legit. Okay. That might actually be really effective. Let's see. Which one's up? Well, number 1 is up. It is going to lower its head, dig its hooves in for a few moments, and then charge straight into right into Ellis.
I didn't throw daggers at it. No, I'm kidding.
It's a nice clean shot at you.
A big mood.
Yeah. It's its thing. Wow.
My buddy.
And it has no appreciable effect when it gets to you.
Shit on.
Yeah, it comes charging in and you can just kind of like shield up and
away
push it
from
out of the
me.
way as it comes up short in its effort to overrun you. Meanwhile, big scary guy in the middle, maybe frightened, he can still do stuff. What? Okay. We're not going to do that just yet. I am going to need... Nope, we'll do that this turn. The big scary guy that's frightened is indeed frightened. It will move back. Bump. And then it's going to... Yes.
Movement 0.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah, the
movement,
movement
yeah.
for this specific
'cause that
spell
spell.
makes it 0. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It cannot retreat from you. That's fine. You don't want it to retreat. I don't got to retreat it. That's not a problem. This is a 30-foot range. Let me get my quick perspective on that.
It's everyone.
That's everywhere. So yeah, I'm not going to mark it on the map. But you just watch as these clouds of dark mist spill out from under the robe and begin to fill the room.
Yeah.
And everything starts to feel deathly. You could actually begin to, you smell the smell of the grave mixed with your own sense of impending death that will come for you despite your best efforts to stave it off.
Ugh.
Yeah. Reminds me of an old pub I used to frequent this. Smell at the end of the night. Anybody got any? Anybody want to do something with that big fella?
I will comment not further until it becomes relevant. Speaking of relevant, Ellis.
Yes. Do I have to do something or is it just my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay, I do not appreciate being charged at when I'm just here hanging with my friends. So I am going to punch on with this guy that's in front of me. And we'll just see what happens. It's just 17 hit.
Yes, that will hit. Damage it.
Hang on. For 9 damage.
9 damage. Check.
And then
Second
I'm
attack, I
gonna
assume.
Yeah. It's a 10.
That is not going to hit.
It's a GG.
We've got 5 rerolls. Don't know where you want to spend
Paul
one this
Lemorth
early.
gives an action surge to Lady Marie.
It's not a me question. That's a group consensus.
Oh, I'm down. Fuck them up.
Yeah, we've got 5 of the things. You have. No, come on. Our tweet to you because you just back at home.
He just slaps me on the back like,
Come on.
yeah.
Come on, concentrate.
Do it again. All right, roll it.
It was an 8 to damage. Sorry, was it 22 to hit? And
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Another 8 damage.
Oh, and sniff it.
See,
Yeah.
that's good. You're whittling
Close.
it down quickly. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Lady Marie would be next in the initiative track, and she gets a bonus standard action this turn, courtesy of Polymorph.
Thank you,
Damn.
Polymorph. I appreciate you. So am I able to recognize that this misty stuff came from the gross guy?
Thank you for reminding me. I forgot that stuff. Ellis takes 5 hit points of damage.
Oh, because I said that.
That's why I
Would that
asked
then-
you if I had to do anything, and you were like, no.
Would that trigger armor?
That would come off the armor. It is 5 necrotic damage.
Ew. Get off.
And
me.
yes, you can tell it comes from the guy.
Filth.
Okay. And can I recognize that it's a type of spell that could be dropped?
Roll me a quick Arcana check.
Okay.
You're starting shit, everyone.
I am starting shit. 19.
It is not a spell. It
It's
is
not
an
a
inherent
spell.
feature of whatever undead this thing is.
So it can't be dropped.
It
Well,
is
that's just-
unlikely to be disrupted by it. Is unlikely to be concentrating on it as much as you may or may not concentrate on your own aroma after a good workout.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to command him to stop smelling. Okay. Great. I love that. I am then going to cast Hunter's Mark on this first guy right here.
Okay. He is thusly marked.
And I am going to then use my battle axe and chop him in the face. It's 24 to hit.
Damage it. This is where he's going to get really smote, isn't he?
She's very
14
upset.
damage. I am very upset.
Jeez.
Plus an additional from my Hunter's Mark. 1. But then I'm going to do that again for my second attack.
For your second
Ooh.
attack.
Natural 1, unfortunately.
That's a whiff.
Yep. But I get a third action.
You have a second standard action.
Second standard action.
So you can make
so
two
that
more
means I get
attacks.
2 more attacks.
Yes.
Okay. I'm fucking him up. I'm
Yeah.
mad about it. That's 19 to hit.
Jeez.
Plus another 14 damage.
14.
Does my Hunter's Mark go off again, or is that not count?
Believe it's once per round you add it.
Okay, I wasn't sure because of the second action, so I just wanted to make sure. And then a 22 for the second hit,
Jeez.
God, he's gonna die.
and
Good.
11 points of damage.
Oof.
Lady Marie, not best
Thank you,
pleased with the
Polymorph.
large horny boy that charged her bow.
Yeah, like you
Oh.
charged my bay, but
Jesus.
get
I
right.
mean, we do have a fair amount of respect for you, what with the beheadings and all. So,
Boink. Well, that was quick.
Sadie is growing more and more respect for Lady Marie. Very begrudgingly, but she's like, okay.
I mean, it was a fair fight. It had a big
Yeah.
axe. She had a big axe.
yeah. Boom.
You still have a bonus action. Do you want to use it now to move your mark to something else so you don't lose your bonus action next time around?
My bonus action was to originally cast
Oh,
my
that's
Hunter's
right.
Mark.
That's
but
right.
You didn't.
for my next turn, I can move it
Yes.
to the next one.
Yep. Provided it survives that long. It is a non-zero possibility. It won't make it to that point. By the way, you also do take 5 necrotic damage.
That's fine. I'm too busy being mad to care about it.
All right, that then takes us to Darby, who has very little that she can do from where she's at, and she's kind of happy with that situation. She uses her scavenge shortbow to take a couple of shots over everybody's shoulders at the other skeletal thingy and has no appreciable effect, as sometimes happens. For its part, it has decided it is threatened by the lady with the axe. And it will also
Understandable.
charge
Axe isn't
forward.
rusty.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Going to make its gore attack. Is anything interesting happening as part of this attack roll? Okay. Giving you a chance to throw in some interrupts or something.
You already know I'm ready, so
Yeah. Unfortunately, it has no appreciable effect when it gets there because, again, it's fighting against you two who are freaking untouchable. Oh, I forgot to mark Darby took her 5 necrotic damage.
Yeah, she needs to get out of the smoke.
That then brings us to Sadie.
All right. So we're not hitting the smelly guy for some reason. I will respect that. Mhm. And back here and blast number 2.
I will move
Eldritchly.
further away.
Well, yeah, because it's ranged. So, I mean, like, maybe it's better over here.
The better part of valor.
Okay. That will be a 23 to hit.
That's it.
First beam. Ooh, full damage. That'll be 13 for the first beam.
Jeez.
And let's see what happens with the second one.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah,
indeed.
boy. Look, yeah, 24 to hit for the second one.
And how much damage does it take this time?
4.
4.
The two extremes on the damage dice.
So basically, you hit average.
Yeah. Do I want to do any bonus action? Yeah, I will just for my bonus action, I'll use one of my bardic inspiration die to give it to Lady Marie. I'm like, good shit. Keep it up.
That'll work. Sadie will take 5 necrotic.
Yeah, that's why I'm moving away. Wait, if I move another one, because that's only, yeah. Do I smell anything right here?
You
I'll
have
still take the 5, but
you have enough movement. Let me double check the range on it. Make sure I'm not crazy. If you take one more step back, you will have stepped out of the cloud of smoke.
yep, I do that.
All right. And I will give you those 5 back. And that finishes the first combat round. That takes us up to the top with the Reverend.
Right then. All right, so we're just taking out his skeleton fella, yeah. All right. I think he's just gonna. You can see it's turned into a bit of a melee, so he's gonna kind of get close, short sword and a sneak attack.
Okay.
This is his bonus action. So he's gonna basically come in with his glowing sword and just have at it, basically. He reverts to type when under pressure, you know. So
Perfectly reasonable.
just coming in. So with that in mind, he's going to use his short sword.
Okay.
First time. That's 20 to hit.
Ow. Throw down some damage.
Not the best. Got 3 on the first attack.
Plus your sneak attack.
Plus your sneak attack.
Yeah, I can have 2 attacks. Can't have don't I get 2? Oh, sneak attack and then bonus.
Sneak attack damage is bonus damage. Yeah. The
Yeah,
perks of
okay,
being a
so-
rogue.
Yeah. So do I just hit again 1d6 for my sneak attack here, or is that an additional? Do I have to roll again?
You just hit the damage dice for your sneak attack.
So you get it.
You just get it. If you hit, you get it.
Okay. That's 4.
So that's 7. Solid.
That's not sneak attack damage.
Oh, that's short sword damage. Oh, yeah. It's further down the character sheet.
Is it? Oh, where's that? Oh, sneak attack 2d6. Sorry. Yeah.
Here you go. We got you covered.
6.
6.
Nice.
That's more. There you go. So that's 9 on the first, and you're using your offhand short sword.
Yeah, just coming in with another one. So it's going to try and hit the short sword again.
Fair enough.
That's 15 to hit.
Give it some damage.
Comes in. And the 5.
Nice. Anything else that's interesting the good Reverend's going to do besides
So
jump
it's
into the
come
fray?
in. Probably, I think I'll probably. Are they columns in the middle of that?
Yep.
Yeah. He's probably just sidestep so that Ellis and Marie can work their magic. So he's just going to move slightly there, give himself a little bit of cover. But other than that, he's.
If you're backing out of range, you're gonna.
Oh,
It's gonna get a free
no.
swing on you.
You'll take an attack.
Well,
yeah.
I will suck it up then.
That's probably a good move. 5 necrotic from the smoke, and it falls to Innes.
I'm gonna. And it's just, I think maybe paying a little too much attention to Sadie. is going to notice she's breathing a bit easier over there. That seems like a good idea. Being able to breathe, good idea.
It's a lot of fun being able to breathe.
I
12 out
am
of
a
10.
fan. Definitely a fan. And then, still well within range, take another firebolt on the remaining big skelly.
Okay. Roll it.
Helps him on the right tab. There we go. Be a 23 to hit,
That's a hit.
Good shit.
dealing 11 plus
Jeez.
3, 14.
Fifth level characters do too much damage. And this is on me. I have a bad interpretation of things.
I'm an artillerist, glass cannon.
Yeah. And is that the end of Innis?
That is all Innis is doing.
That's all Innis is doing. All right. Big scary dude is up. And it's not liking the way its minions are handling this. It is going to... yeah, that's what it's going to do. It's going to reach up and pull back its hood to reveal a desiccated and decayed visage. It will attempt to lock eyes with Lady Marie.
It's facing its fears.
Yes. Question, Pond. You can see yourself growing old and dying in its eyes. Do you want to instead avert your gaze?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, when you put it like that, maybe.
Okay. You know what? No. You followed your gut. I need you to roll me a con save.
All right. That's fine. 14?
Oh. Cool. Darn it. Nothing interesting happens now.
Worth it.
There's like a whole paragraph of cool effects.
It's facing its fears, but
Yeah. Marie doesn't give a shit.
I just feel that's like Breaking Bad.
Fair enough.
You think I'm in danger?
Oh God!
I am
oh
the
God,
danger,
Oh
you know.
God! Oh God! Mistakes were made! Oh my God! No!
Thank you, Ear.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
I have
How's
a
that? What's Ellis up
question.
to?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Can I use like a bonus action to try and I want to get like Darby out of like the hell smoke because I'm assuming I can see like where
Yeah.
it ends. Can I just use like a bonus action to like shove that bitch?
It's a free action to shout. You could just yell at her to get back.
Shot! Like I literally want to push her like out of like.
Okay, I'll count that as a free action.
Yeah, I want to get her the fuck out because that bitch has like no hit points. Just,
Oh no, that's totally fair. She has-
wordlessly turn around and shove her back towards the B squad in the back there. And,
Wow.
you put yourself there, not me.
Wow.
And then I want to punch on.
Okay. Thank you, Ear, for adding to the book. Let's see. You guys, that's 3 more rerolls into the book. And you can punch on.
Okay, come here. I might need to use one because that was a 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
we got 7 of them.
Oh, totally worth it. 100%. Get shit on.
Whoa.
Oh! That, my friends, is a natural 20.
It's okay. One of them. Well, it was only a 7, but that's okay. Oh.
Really?
Then I would like. Yeah. And then I rolled a 2 again. So, like, just, leave me out of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, big group.
That's it for Ellis.
Yeah.
All right, 5 necrotic.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And Maria's up.
All right. I'm just going to move my hunter's mark onto number 2. And I'm gonna smack him. 15.
15 is absolutely going to hit.
That's 9 damage.
Nice.
Plus
And
the
it
hunter's
crumbles to the ground.
Oh, never mind. But plus 6 for my hunter's mark.
Let's just say you moved it to the other one instead.
Can we just
didn't need it?
we scooted it to the big bad guy? Can I see? So is that door like open?
No.
Okay.
It's
It
just a
looked like
door
it
that I
could
want to be
open.
sure you can see.
Okay.
As that thing crumbles to the ground, 3 ghosts erupt from the statues in the room.
And trust statues.
Let's see here. Pop over to here. I'll add those onto the board.
Dabs and Pie
So
69
the
gives him
frightened only
legendary
lasts
surge
for a
too.
minute. Does that mean he's no longer frightened?
It's not been a minute.
It's
No.
definitely not been a minute.
10 rounds.
This is only the
Oh,
second
round.
round.
I was thinking turns are 6 seconds.
Rounds are 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They used
Right,
to be a
so-
minute, if I remember right. Back in,
That's a
First
very
edition?
big difference.
I think in first edition they were a minute,
All right.
and they have thus revised it.
Okay.
Just being frightened only means it can't move, right? Like,
And it
They
has
can't move and they have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
It's disadvantage
it's
on
got-
its checks.
But I'm starting to think I should
that's
just
fucking
get
shit. Like,
rid of it.
LFG.
Well,
yeah,
I didn't
like, what
realize
the
he had
fuck?
so much stuff. So I'm gonna scoot on over to him.
Oh, GG.
And with my
She
second
really
attack.
said, "Put me in it."
I'm fighting on. That's a 12 to hit.
12 will not hit it. You are sitting on a big. I mean, you're sitting on 6 more rerolls.
Yeah, you
if
should
wanna burn
definitely
one.
use one. You have some high
Right.
key strength.
Everyone's cool with it. That's 17.
Inter
then.
twists the fates so that the next action cannot fail.
Oh,
With 13 damage.
13 damage. Check.
So that would be my second attack.
That was your second attack. That was your second attack.
Yeah, because my first attack
You first slew the other guy.
Right.
destroyed. And do I technically not get to move my hunter's mark to him because I moved it to the weak
I
guy?
will allow it.
So that's an additional 2 for the hunter's mark.
Does his name say Yeet? Oh, that's the dude that summoned him. I was like, what the fuck? The ghost name is
What's up
Yeet.
with this?
Who's this fella? Where did he
Also,
come
does
from?
that then drop your concentration? The spell will end because you did damage.
His frightened effect will end, but I'm realizing it's not worth it because he smells, and the damage he's causing strictly from that is
Yeah, for sure.
It's bad enough.
yeah. But I also want to use my special ability. I'm just gonna fucking get rid of this guy. When I hit with a melee weapon attack, I can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2 d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1 d8 against undead or fiends. And I wanted to do that with that attack.
Okay.
So I'll just throw some 3d8s right here.
Jeez.
I don't use half my spell slots anyway, so that will be 14 damage.
Okay. That's impressive.
And then that is now the end of my turn. And that expelled a first level spell slot, which I don't use anyway. So
Wow. That's an impressive
I'm
amount of
mad.
damage. And then there's the 5 necrotic to you for being within the 30 feet. Let's see. Darby's up. She will take a cue from the fall to the back, where it is somewhat safer, and take her shots with her short bow And oh, 11 damage.
Hey,
She does her part.
thunk thunk.
Thunk thunk. Actually, just one arrow, but it's a good hit. The first of the specters has a chance to act. How quaint.
Oh, yay.
It is going to head straight at the nearest target.
I shall name it Warren.
Yoink. And take its attacks. It's going to attempt to embrace the lady. And it misses. She ducks and rolls out of the way. However, it was given a bonus action by Yeet. And that will connect. Ooh.
Does he get disadvantage because I'm very good at avoiding men's embraces?
Years of the inner circle has taught you how to expertly evade.
No.
Dramatic pause.
Thought about it? You never know.
No, but you do take
I
13.
appreciate the consideration.
You do take 13 necrotic damage.
It's fine.
And I do need a concentration check.
The spell already ended though.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, Hunter's Mark is concentration. Sure.
I don't think
It's just a
frightening
regular
is.
check, not a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a con saving throw.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Oh, it's con save. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's a lot better. 21.
Okay. Passes that. Ear, I need some guidance. I think you were trying to play that card to help out Marie, but she'd already made all the rolls. So do you want to let me know where you want to apply that free win for the party? Otherwise, I'm just going to give it to Sadie. And so there's no additional damage because you made your con save. And yeah, it's floating around being scary like. Sadie's up.
Dope. Let's see. Do I want to? First things first, I'm gonna use my Hexblade's Curse as my bonus action on Smelly Boy over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers. I'm just gonna drop it where I want to. Kind of want to do it like right there so it gets both of them, but doesn't get Marie because it's a 5-foot range.
You can do that.
Dope. And they're gonna take 4d4 damage.
They are.
And then Stinky Homie is gonna take plus an additional 3 thanks to my Hexblade's Curse.
Jeez. Okay.
9.
Inter throws
Well,
a
for
healing
Stinky.
potion to Marie.
9 damage that's to the spirit.
Mm-hmm. And anyone that enters that little
Okay.
cloud of murder.
And then the big guy also takes 9. Plus you said your hexblade damage, right?
Mm-hmm. Plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then I hop over to this character sheet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as your 5th level. I'll throw those down. Holy shnikes. And thanks to a random healing potion she found in her boot, Lady Marie is healed for 26 damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeet's doing okay so far. Ish. How's the Reverend doing?
He's quite enjoying himself, actually. He sees he's going down. Again, he's getting this itchy sensation in his hands, which he doesn't understand. But he feels compelled, again, and he hears a voice in his back of his head that is not his, sort of laughing. You know, saying, oh, off you go. And he does, again, not sure what's going on, but he casts Burning Hands, which is a cone of 15 feet, or 15 feet, 3, and I can choose up to 3 creatures. So he probably steps forward slightly, towards Stinky Boy. And then you can choose Stinky, Yeet, and probably number 1, and kind of just do his burning damage, is my understanding. And again, he's not quite sure what's going on, but again, he feels compelled to do it. He don't know why this is going on. He's got I've got a sword that's like glowing, and now my hands want to do something, you know. So, with that in mind, I believe that
15-foot cone.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. Throw your damage dice.
I think it'll be it might be 2 instead of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll scoot them
Still
all
has
to
3 of
keep
them,
their
though,
numbers
so-
shown, but yes.
3d6.
3d6.
He's doing
9.
so 9.
Typical roll. Let's see. Just for giggles, deck save. Nope. That's what I was afraid of. And then let's check these guys. Dun. Okay, cool beans. So yeah, the big bad guy is incinerated.
He does, yeah. Praise St. Kevin, apparently.
Yay! I get 5 HP back.
What?
Sadie gets back her
Praise
5 because of the march.
St. Kevin. What?
And these guys
Is
each take 5.
Yeah.
Okay, Yeet is not out of the fight yet. But that I believe is it for the good Reverend. Number
he's done.
2 is going to drift over in that general direction. And make its attacks.
Through my cloud of daggers.
Let's see. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, it's not.
Damn it.
And it's not happy with you, so it's going to take its shots. It will punch on the good Reverend, and the Reverend ducks. As it howls angrily at you. Innes, talk to
Why for
us.
setting it on fire? Well, fire seems effective. I have a pistol and can send fire. So I'm going to take a shot at number 1.
I will also note that there is no longer a stench of the grave in the room.
Oh, the farts are gone.
The farts are indeed gone.
It's like lighting a match in the bathroom.
Exactly.
So the rev cleared up. And I'm going to throw another firebolt at, I think 1 is probably I've got the best line of sight on.
Okay. That's reasonable. 7.
That's
It's a
in that
miss.
one. Shoot and a miss.
Shoot in the miss.
You want to re-roll it?
Only if it's okay with everyone.
Yeah.
Can't get any worse.
Ooh,
23 to hit.
Much better. Damage it.
On number 1, so that's 2d10 plus d8.
Cool.
2d10 9
Jeez.
plus a d8. Another 6. 15 damage onto 1.
Oh, I got some bad news, Yeet. Oh, for number 1. Never mind.
Number 1, not you.
Sorry, you're still in
I
it,
don't
Yeet.
have a great line of sight on you.
You're still in it, Yeet.
Clock's ticking on you, don't worry.
Yeet dabs and Pie 69 throws a healing potion too.
Oh, Yeet. Unfortunately, that healing potion is for a character. It's the legendaries will let you heal the bad guys. I will
It
have
says
that
corrupted healing.
back to you, though, so that you can use it again later if you want to.
Card name says corrupted healing. Is that the one for healing bad guys?
Oh, wait. Corrupted. Oh, you're right. That's for the bag. Oh, my bad. That's an enemy. Okay. I will fix that. I misread. I need to change the graphic on it because I read it wrong. I need to update that. Speaking of which, is that it for Innes?
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay. Spectre number 1 is going to act. It is going to drift up here, pass through this barrier, and float over to make sure that Alice doesn't feel alone. And
She never feels alone.
it fails to get through her defenses. Alice has her actions.
Yeah, I don't like that, to be honest with you. This dagger, this kind of dagger situation, right? Just so I can understand. If I stand here, am I in it?
No.
Nope.
Maybe. No.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeet Dabs and
Or I'd
Pie
like to be,
69
so-
calls for initiative. Again.
Because, I gotta help my buddies. And I would like to punch on with number 2. Because I gotta keep the rev safe,
Okay, now for the record, you did walk away
Yep,
from
that's
number
fine.
1.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Fuck number 1.
Number 1
We
will
can-
take a swing as you pass.
That's fine.
You're like, it's not going to hit me. And it doesn't.
Shit on.
And it
like,
doesn't.
fuck you, I gotta go.
Push past the Reverend. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right. Make your attack roll. Fuck off.
So 22, and I would like to do 4 points of damage, which is okay because I am all about that life.
What kind of sword are you using again? Good old longsword?
A long sword. Yeah.
Just a longsword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because it passes mostly through the ghost,
Yeah. Okay.
trailing some ectoplasm with it, but it definitely does not appear to be as effective as you would like it to be.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you want me to do about that. I'm assuming that's the same for everybody who's using a basic weapon. Like. Yeah. Okay. Big mood. And I'm assuming that a 10 doesn't hit anyway, but that's okay because I don't mind just being here.
Yep. 10's going to miss. Yep. The Book of Fate's relatively full. Are you tapping it or are we going on?
Haven't we used it like 4 times already?
I have 3 marks so far, and there's been some kindness this morning.
There's a million. You can go for it.
There is a lot.
Wouldn't that mean that there's 6 left?
Mm-hmm.
The gods are smiling
Let's
on us
go.
today. I'm feeling
The
lucky.
Rev's given me
Except for that one
Right.
over there called Yeet.
a prayer to Saint Kevin, and
Yeah.
All
The
right.
Reverend is beginning to oddly believe in St. Keith.
All right.
I believe in
I
Saint
Saint
Kevin
Keith.
too. Like,
St. Kevin.
He's given up on Kevin.
Who's
But St.
Keith?
Keith. St.
Sorry,
Keith.
Keith's his mate down pub. Sorry, yeah. St. Kevin.
Is that who
oh
sold you
my
the sword?
god.
Yeah.
Wait, what, Kevin?
More damage goes in on it.
Yeah, GG's.
All right. That, I believe, it ends Ellis, which lets her bride take over.
What's up? All right. I'm going to. So there's cloud of daggers there, and they're kind of looking a little bloodied. So I'm not going to do what my original plan. I think it'll be fine with non-magical weapons. So I'm going to. Sorry, yeet. I'm gonna try and yeet. That is a 18 to
That
hit.
will connect.
With 15 points of damage.
Jeez.
And my hunter's mark makes an additional 3 points of damage there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do that again. That is a 25 to
Jeez.
hit. 8 points of damage there.
And then your hunter's mark again.
Oh, okay.
It is every hit. I was corrected on that.
Hunter's mark be OP. And 4 points of damage.
Yeah, spell slot.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. As you continue to swing through this ghost and just kind of watch its bits of the essence drift off with each blow. Let's see. Darby's still hanging out in the back because she's not entirely sure she's wants to get any closer. Yeah, what the heck. So run up to the doorway at least. Take her shots. put an arrow through number 1. And that actually finishes that one off. Whoop. Boink. And that then falls to Yeet, who will first leave this cloud, pass through that column over to there, and then punch on Lady Marie with its life drain. And again, she's able to get her duck and weave under its attacks. You guys have your AC is too high. I need to change that somewhere.
No.
But remember that one time I took off my armor and you had your chance then? It's never happening again.
So because he did start their turn in the clouds spot, he will still take 44 damage.
Oh. Roll the damage.
So I was literally saying the same thing as Jada. Sorry.
I thought it was they ended their turn in the cloud.
No. Anyone
Start turn or
that
move
enter
into.
for the first time, and
Got
when
it.
they start their turn there,
Got it.
which makes it kind of fun for me.
Yep. I think that's the end of Yeet. That's
10.
the end of Yeet. Yeet fought hard. Yeet tried.
But alas, there were too many daggers.
Yeet is no
Murder
longer
cloud.
with us. Okay, so Jenna, what's happening?
Ooh. So I can't really see shit. So I'm gonna move into the room. And I'm be like, oh shit, I can see shit now. And I'm gonna blast number 2.
Yeet tried.
That'll be
That's
a
gonna hit.
23.
And you get to do full damage.
10 for the first beam.
Ow.
Let's do the second beam. 23 to hit.
And that's the end of that ghost.
And then 7.
Yeah. It was mathematically impossible for you not to finish it off.
Yeah, but I wanted to see how much I murdered him again, because it's a ghost.
As you put your hands out,
Ain't no kill like overkill.
Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast
exactly.
just encases the spirit and it disappears out of existence. From a bookkeeping point of view, there's a door that leads out of this guard room. And Yeet, I did pass you back the reroll card that you played because we actually didn't finish the combat round and I would feel terrible keeping it. So be
What's
aware.
up with this pedestal?
Yeah, I'm sus. In this whole room.
Does it look like there's like a motion trigger on it?
The large sculpture of the holy symbol, unholy
this-
symbol, really.
The pedestal by the
The
door.
pedestal by the door is just a pedestal with a skull on it.
Take the skull.
I'm about to take the skull. I'm like, I mage hand the skull off of the pedestal.
Madam,
No, George.
that
George, you
was
don't have to be.
unpleasant.
I'm
I will
sorry.
retire until I am needed.
Okay, so nothing happened? Okay. Maybe it is just a pedestal.
Sus
Okay,
on the
it's
holy
just a
symbol.
pedestal.
Big sus.
Yeah, I want to check that out.
Yeah, I'll drop my cloud of dagger so you can.
Just raining on nothing. Like,
As you investigate the large sculpture, give me a quick intelligence check from anyone checking it out.
Intelligence or investigation?
Intelligence.
Okay.
You're not rolling. You're not experimenting on it.
is that the top buttons? If it's just a.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. What's the worst thing? How do I do that?
Oh, don't worry.
Bink,
I got the
bink.
worst.
No, I got a 3. I don't know.
I got a natural 1
oh, shit
plus
on.
0.
Everyone's checking it out.
Yeah, I got a +0 as well.
Yeah. We're all having a shufty, you know.
We're
Like, what
team
the
strong
fuck's
but
this?
dumb.
Yeah.
We've only
Lantern's
just
like,
got
I
off-
need to change your AC, but we can't do anything that
I know,
involves
it's like-
being smart. So
Yeah. I just have to throw more puzzles at you.
shit. Last time you threw a puzzle at me, I got a fucking coordinates burnt into my hand.
Okay. I've passed a note at the table.
This looks familiar. Someone had this. Someone else was wearing this symbol.
Cool.
What do you mean?
Does anyone
Aussie?
have any? Anyone
Is that
have
the-
any of? Yeah. Does anyone
Is
have
that-
any of his belongings?
Well, that Aussie fella.
Yeah.
I don't know. We cut him up pretty bad though, didn't we? So
Yeah, but we didn't destroy all his stuff, right?
Didn't he melt into a pile of something on the floor?
He may have been slightly shredded by some
Yeah.
gears and springs and shrapnel, but
yeah, he's a really grim jigsaw puzzle now, mate. So I really wouldn't. Or I'm not sure, I won't be able to do a comparison really. Well, I'll take your words for it. That it's a similar symbol, you know.
I suppose it makes sense if it's attached to their temple altar room.
Right. Yeah. Are there any buttons or levers on this?
We're way
thing,
too
or
dumb
what?
to know what's going on, so I have no idea. Like, we don't
Could
know what
we,
the fuck you're talking about, just so you're both aware. Like,
Would it be would this thing benefit from a bit of percussive maintenance?
Are there any
Tap it.
slots or anything that are shaped like the?
No, it's not. There's nowhere that you would put it. You just the symbol is the same
It's the
basic
same.
unholy symbol.
I mean, seems an unholy symbol. Couldn't hurt if you, in your reverendness, wanted to knock it about.
We want to give it a tap.
Would my warlock like, due to being a warlock, would I know anything more about this?
Not offhand. This isn't really something your
Okay.
patron gets into.
Dope.
All right. Then I think we are at a good spot to take a pause, collect our breaths, top off our coffee, and come back in 5 minutes and continue delving deeper into these ruins. For those that are hanging out here, if you're a subscriber, you're going to go straight to some clips on the channel. If you're not, you got to watch a couple of ads first. Apologize for that, but they do keep the dice rolling and the lights on. We'll see you back here in 5 to 10. A
Yeah.
safe yes.
So we assume this guy is bad.
Oh, he's super bad.
Well, you know.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Good.
I mean, he keeps
I
on trying
have-
to. He's a dick. He keeps on trying to coerce Irina into coming up to his castle and fucking die, become a vampire lady, and she's not into it.
Well, I mean, okay.
Maybe re-roll.
Yeah, re-roll it. Re-roll it. The birds are
Yeah.
important.
Everyone's in on the reroll.
I screwed these birds
Alright.
up earlier. We need
Come
a
on.
high roll.
We got this.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh no. Oh my.
So,
Every time! I'm the bard who
amazing.
does not want to be I'm really bad at being a bard.
That is amazing.
Worst bard ever.
Yikes.
The good news is, after this adventure, you can start taking levels of anything else.
Anything else? What the hell? Okay.
oh no, that whole love interest thing. That's right. Oh, I forgot. I almost killed him.
As you seem to be doing really well with it.
Ooh, nat 20 to
Oh
25.
my god.
Jeez.
Nice. Shattered it.
Wow. Well, you can roll your damage. I don't.
25. Because I got 3 6s.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
She just hulked out. Rage hard.
Yeah, I think you should rage all the time. I think you
I
should
like this
never
rage,
not
yeah.
never
This
not be
is good.
raging.
Well, I
There's
only get
where all our
2.
good rolls were hiding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's why they were so bad earlier. We were saving up. But... Stop hitting my friends.
Oop, wrong
You're
way.
damaged books with that kind of attitude.
Well played. Wow. Go ahead and roll me a performance check. Maybe the dice are going to favor you at the moment.
Also, are
Can't
we
be an
can we-
intimidation? I can't like intimidate the rhyme
No.
with my music. Okay.
No.
Well,
Can
I
we
thought I
do-
would try.
Specialize in intimidation music.
Or I
though.
can't persuade them to
No.
not sing with my music. Okay.
What's up,
Can
Molly?
Can we do anything when we're singing, or is that like it takes up our whole action?
Oh, it doesn't.
Come on.
It doesn't. Oh, good lord. Yeah,
Finally.
I'm over here
I
trying.
finally can bard.
Da-
For just let me bard. I never get to bard. I'm always doing failing rolls when it comes to bard skills.
The bard
This
is
is the
being
first
a
time.
bard.
You're barding when it's most important.
It's about time.
MVP.
Sweden is my lucky country.
No
All right.
kidding.
Way.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. Like, do we think it's gonna follow us?
Yeah,
I'm sure it will.
Run it. Yeah, I was gonna say, can we outrun it, or is it like something that's just gonna follow us no matter where we go?
I don't think we can outrun it. I mean, it's not going to come any closer for a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're gonna have to fight
Well,
it.
we
out.
could take shelter in the smoldering ruins, right? Because
I don't know if that's gonna help.
We
It's
don't
probably
know
just-
what's in the smoldering ruins.
Well, it couldn't be any worse than this.
We could
Oh
come
yes,
across-
it could.
We could come across like another giant creature, and then we're fighting two at the same time. And then
But
it's
it could be like Godzilla versus King Kong. So if we run into something even nastier, maybe it won't want to eat us. It'll go after the other thing because they're legends and they have to fight. That's how that works.
No, or they team up against us.
You've had a very fortunate life, haven't you?
Do we have playbills nearby?
Sure.
Playbills are made of paper, right? And that's
yeah.
made of wood. Can I use shillelagh with a playbill? Because it's technically made of the same stuff I would need, right?
What pulp?
I'll allow it.
All right.
I'm gonna go. Common, Mother Clucker, do you speak it? We need some information. I'm not sorry, by the way.
I feel like we should not be meddling anyway. If there's someone killing someone else, it might be for a good reason. You don't know.
Oh my.
Got dark. Wow.
We have killed lots of people.
For various and sometimes no good reason. Yeah, she's not wrong. Oh, good lord, we're murder
I'm not
hobos.
one to judge, okay?
Am I to conclude the party is going to enter into the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Punch the. No, I know that's a bad idea.
There is so much nope surrounding this trap. I am not here for an amulet. I am here for a traumatized rogue. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's two.
Well, I wasn't really concerned about the amulet. I just thought that.
I'm heading that way. I'll tackle
Oh,
her
she
ass
already has
again.
the potion. She already has the potion.
No, she just handed you the book. And as soon as your hands touched it, she let go and run.
She's not going to take the potion?
She's got bigger fish to fry. Like, gain her ass out of there. You shot her.
I'm trying to unshoot her to the best of my abilities.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
And that is that weird, sickly smell in the air.
Oh, God.
Something like rotting meat.
Ew.
As we're walking, I'm like starting to like shake it off, and I'm just gonna say under my breath, she's just mad her mom never wanted her home for holidays either.
Wow, that's some Gossip Girl shit. Like,
Wow.
Anybody else smell that?
It smells like salt.
Smells like
Not-
tea to me.
Not what I meant.
All
it. If you didn't know that was one of our clips, that's going in there.
Oh, dearie me.
Why am
I legit have been screaming this entire time. So you know what? What is the health of
You're
everybody
also
right now?
full health. You want to like come
All right,
back and join
everyone's
the battle?
full health.
Like, no, we're not. The rest
All
of
right.
us are like highly injured. You're on the
Yeah, we're
outside
all
full
hurting
health. You wanna,
pretty
like,
bad.
help
The
out a little
Jamboard
bit?
says that everybody's.
Oh, refresh.
Refresh
Never mind.
that. Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Ember's alive because I just healed for 12. Show is at 12 out of 41.
You
You're
were
like
literally
farting
seeing
around
full
on the
health
outside of
this
the circle.
entire
like,
time,
"Come
weren't you,
join
Yanson?"
me. I'm full health. Y'all,
Shaq
I'm gonna have a
didn't
picnic
have a
over here.
spot on the jam of the thing, and I was just like, oh, I don't know.
I think we broke the.
Having taken a holy order of some kind and other oaths.
I'm thinking like an elven, like really.
Kung Fu Elfin Monk?
Kung Fu Elfin Monk. Okay.
Yes, that meditates a lot.
I can live with that.
Because elves don't have to sleep as much, so it totally right.
Jeez.
Boy, that sucks. Like, I feel bad for him. I'm like, hey.
I've never seen this before.
Unspeakable brutality.
Yeah, a little closer. Go to the right. Oh no, I dropped down. Oh no, I'm under us.
I think they're sinking.
Yeah, they're.
Okay, drop the anchor so we can collect our stuff. You're swinging again.
Oh man,
Oh,
this
this
guy.
guy's tough.
What's up with this guy?
He's
What? What? This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. All right, we're going. Let's go.
Okay.
And followed by the smite. Come on, Timber. We got this.
I mean, if he doesn't go down now, I don't know.
And
but
he finally drops
Yes.
and is out of the scrap. Gets to the guy in the
special and like not forced or anything. It's brilliant. I think the quote I have in particular is actually came from chat, which was the spell slide into DMs, which then became a spell. That's just it's very endearing. So I love it.
I'm going to follow it up by saying that the reaction to receiving a message spell was an absolute, just as far as role play goes.
But there's a way to check if you really want to know. I'm intrigued. Cut your hand. Bleed in front of her.
Got it.
I mean, but if she's.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd do it. I so did it. Smell it?
But like, she could not necessarily
So
be a
positive right there.
vampire.
Well, you're
She'd be
saying
like,
that she is a vampire, so.
Or she's like possessed by one, or like
cutting her hand open,
or like the
in the middle
leader.
of Strahd's domain.
Wait, her
Sounds
hand or
like-
my
not
hand? I
hers,
just cut
not
my hand
hers.
open.
Not
Sounds
hers.
like a
James.
fantastic idea. Oh,
I didn't have to cut my hand open. We need to cut her hand open.
oh.
No.
Come here, girl. Come
Oh,
on.
no, you
I'm
mean to
already
say-
bleeding.
James just like waving his bloody hand in
Like, come
Irina's
on.
face.
He goes in, he does a few loops, he comes back out, and beep.
Okay. Beep once if there's dead bodies in there. Beep twice. No, that doesn't work. All right, beep twice. No, that doesn't work. Okay, beep. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna see if I can sneak up. haven't found a widow to kind of like. It's not really the sharpest tack in this box, David.
Sorry.
The one that's between.
Words to live by.
Indeed. On those words to live by, we're back off of our break. The party is now standing, as previously noted, in what looks to be best described as a form of guard room. Large doors lead off into some other space. Good morning, Molly. Glad to have you hanging out here. And you've had a chance to investigate the large, unholy item in the center of the room.
It's like an upside down cross, right?
It's more like this sunburst pattern with different, like, dark tendrils built into it.
Oh, okay. Oh, like his little fucking suckers. His octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, named after the great Greek hero Tentacles.
Is there anything on the back wall or anything? We came through a secret passage or anything else knocking about here? Anybody good at that, checking that kind of thing?
No, roll me a
I
perception
can have a
check.
look around.
Yeah. Perception?
Yeah.
Oh, where's my perception? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I saw nothing.
Nope, you did not.
And whilst you're distracted, hydrate.
Hydrate.
Can I ask a question? How heavy is this object? How heavy be this? Can I push it over?
Yeah, totally.
I just want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
It has been pushed over and decimated.
Okay. Good. As it should be.
Just making sure you got their worth of that hydration. That's God, that's over a pint of water I just drank.
Jeez.
Christ.
I go all in, but then I have to go back upstairs again, and I don't want to leave the computer.
Did the statue break when it was pushed over?
It hit pretty hard.
No more.
Didn't break?
I'm reverting those. We get the point. You're good.
He'll drown me.
Yep.
Did I not break it?
Oh yeah, it broke
Okay,
into
I was
a couple
gonna,
of
I
big
was about
pieces.
to fucking pick it up again.
Smash it repeatedly on the ground.
Fuck that.
You have
Fuck this
successfully desecrated the unholy symbol.
GG's. Love to see it.
Yeah, it's
That's
that,
yeah.
Ben.
I pushed it over and I'm opening the door. I'm just like, yeet.
A reasonable choice.
Holy fuck.
Are there any more suspicious pedestals?
Yes.
What's this greenery right here? What's this?
Just some vines that have grown through the wall.
Okay.
Interesting. Underground vines, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's a little light there, so
A magical lantern of some kind is kind of glowing on the ground next to a vase.
there's a lantern in here?
Yeah.
Who the fuck lives here?
Yeah. Is there any sign
The people
of
that we saw
being
outside?
here?
No,
Besides
it's not
the
like
No,
it's
They
it's
said
they
that
don't come in
they,
here.
yeah. It's not like it's lit with a torch. It's magic. It's just sort of like an ever glowing
so
lantern.
It's not lit.
Wait,
It's-
we should take that.
Yeah, we should definitely take that.
That should be our thing.
If it's
To
not
put it on
pinned
the boat.
down, take it.
Yeah, I could just use mage hand and then like we can light
You
anything.
could hang it from
Yeah.
the front of the ship, you know, because the game is.
Ooh.
You can pick it up.
It's ours. We own it.
Okay.
Fuck those vines.
Fuck you, Vines. We stole your magic lamp.
You can tell there's not a druid in the party.
Something like that, yeah. You can definitely tell. Okay. Yeah. Ellis walks over there and scoops it up.
It's mine now.
You said there's a vase over here?
Yeah, a large vase.
All right.
Or urn, depending on your
Are we
point of
doing
view.
this now?
Urn? Can I?
If we
Is there
shake
is
it,
there
like-
dead people in it?
It's full of some kind
Dead
of
person?
sand-like powder.
I'm just gonna put it the top back on. and leave that.
Ask. Can in this?
Wait,
is
no,
this,
that's valuable
Is this good
pocket
powder?
sand.
Yeah. Is this good powder or just sand? Is this the powder we were just talking about 5 minutes ago, or is this like...
I don't think it's that kind of powder.
I think there's
kind of
only
powder
way
is
to
it?
figure it out is if we bury our faces.
Is it ashes?
Yes.
It's very
well,
clearly ashes.
Okay,
You
well,
didn't say that.
that could still produce an effect of some.
You said it's a powder next to a sus lamp. I was like, can we blow it up?
I don't know. It came across a bit more is Alice just dipping into an ashes urn
I didn't
and
touch
rubbing
it.
it on her
I didn't-
gums.
I didn't touch it. I have the lamp.
You have the lamp.
Who's got the lighter?
We threw it in the. We threw it at.
No, I threw a pebble instead.
Oh, okay.
So the mage hand still has it if the mage hand's around.
Mage Hand is making a light show with it.
I believe that's what she's
She's like writing with a sparkler.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not nearly coordinated enough to do that, and I will knock my microphone into my tea, so I'm gonna refrain from doing that.
Sus. Is this a dead end hallway up here?
There's a skull in there.
This looks like
That's
a
a
door.
There's
door,
a door
right?
actually right there.
With a skull in front of it.
Yoink. I'll draw the
I'm
door
all
in
about-
it for emphasis. Let me check the map real quick.
What the fuck? I'm all about that, check every.
Can you do me a quick
space.
favor as you wander over there to check that out?
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Well, that's not going to go very well.
Nope.
The 10.
That did not go very well.
I don't care.
I'm gonna back up you. Let's go striding over to peer around the corner, and it disappears into the floor.
I'm immediately going after.
I will give
Just jumping after.
Yeah, I will give Maria a reaction, a dexterity check to grab her, on before she disappears completely into it.
All right. Dexterity saving throw or check?
We'll make it a check.
Okay. I just realized it doesn't make a difference either way. So you sure
Okay.
it's not athletics for to strongly grab her from falling through?
No.
It's a plus 6 difference. One. So I am just diving in after her.
Ooh,
Is that? I'm going to.
I think that's a
Gotta
reroll
go.
time. We've got rerolls in the bag. You've got to take that.
Yeah, and you also have inspiration.
I have a backup.
Fall in the hole. So
For the cinema, I would like to just have stupidly jumped in
Forward.
after her. I
Just
couldn't
fell
reach
in
her,
with
so
her.
I just jumped in.
Okay.
So the two of you that are falling, did you keep the doodads I gave you when we were in prison?
I don't recall.
yeah, I'm all about
getting rid of them.
sentimentality.
I'm going to trigger those. You have Featherfall.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is it feather fall onto some spikes though? That's I guess a real concern.
I'm watching this and I'm just like, guys, the floor is eating them. We should do something.
Is it where I've got the lantern? Can I see where I'm falling?
I will say that with your okay, with the
Explain
feather
it to
fall,
me.
each of you can roll me a fresh dex save as you don't fall nearly as fast.
Almost
Not gonna do
no
anything
point,
for me.
but sure. Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
7.
I'm a gamer.
Oh,
shit.
So,
Okay.
I'm shield surfing.
You're like
I'm shield surfing.
So you're
If
a
it spikes,
cat.
I'm shield surfing.
So as the rest
I'm
of
like, you know how the walls, like, I'm like this. Like,
yeah. As the rest of the party comes around the corner, you see fingers. Like, just,
whoa.
You see Ellis's fingers on the floor.
very dexterous. So.
And you hear the grunt because Ellis has her fingertips on the edge of the floor, and her other hand is holding on to Marie. And Marie is ankles up, face down, about 3 inches from a pool of acid.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm not very strong.
Does my hair get singed?
Help.
Let's see. Do you fight with it untied?
Surely not.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
it's tied.
Yeah, you actually watch as one of like a few of the strands from up along the front that have come loose in the combat kind of flop down. And so there's that, like, you can hear the cackle as those hairs hit the acid.
Okay. Conveniently, while I'm here, because Ellis has a hold on me, I'd like to use my lay on hand pool to give her her points back.
Wow.
Yes.
The Reverend's reasonably strong, so I think if he's been following along, he's pretty he's got initiative for this kind of stuff. He's probably going to try and just grab Ellis's forearm and see if he can heave her up.
While I'm in the hole, can I see anything, or is it just like a hole?
It's the 10 by 10 space that is actually a pit with an illusionary surface above it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So the floor is fake.
Yep. It's one of the more popular traps from the old days.
This is like a Team Rocket trap, some shit.
Yeah, the good old illusionary floor trick.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing like the classics.
So I've got all the Les.
Okay, give me an athletics check for the good Reverend, and you may roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Because Darby's going to come up and grab onto your belt and start to pull back with you.
Yeah, come on, let's have a go. Advantage. So first one is 1, 3. So let's come on now. Come on. In fact, with advantage 21. That's better.
There's some scraping of metal on stone.
Gotcha.
As the Reverend and Darby both kind of pull them back up through the opening. And now that
What
you know
have you
what
been
to
eating,
look
Ellis? Jesus.
There's clearly something good behind this door.
Oof. Yeah,
clearly.
That's one too many steak pies, I think, in your recent history there, Ellis. Bloody hell.
I like that I get yeeted up and then Marie gets pulled up by her fucking ankles.
Grab it.
Dignity, thy name is Marie.
Yeah, come on, Your Majesty. I've got an ankle. Ellis has got an ankle.
Yeah.
You all right,
Yeah. Put me down immediately.
Yeah, well, I can just drop you. Nah.
At least bring back onto the actual floor before you do.
Yeah. No, we're good about it, you know.
And there you go. You are successfully no longer in the pit trap.
Well done, guys.
Nice.
I would like to. I want to get in there.
Yeah, I mean we
Could just jump over, couldn't we?
what if we take one of the doors off the hinges, put it over the place where there's no floor, and then it's like kind of like a floor.
Yeah.
I would like to rip a door off.
Yeah.
We just need,
This
yeah,
is
we
a
just
fancy
need,
looking door right here. Hold on.
just need some sort of bridge. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this door is pretty big.
I
mean,
would
I've got
like to
tools.
flex
I could-
and
I
the
could
door.
take a
Nah,
look
yeet.
I'm thinking, no, Innes is probably protesting as you do it. I could just undo the hinge. Okay.
Give him a reassuring pat on the back with my free hand as I walk past with the door.
A few swift kicks and the door comes loose.
Hell yeah.
It's solid enough and big enough that you can go over
yeah.
there and lay it across the corner, if that's your plan.
Good a plan as any. Maybe.
That's it. Yep.
Just put an experimental foot on it to see that it's solid.
I like this.
Okay, you have successfully built a bridge.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
Go us.
Who's going first?
So who's going to go check out the door?
Who's the lightest?
Innes wants to open a door with his tools.
I can take a look.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that the story?
He's going to make a wisdom check to get over, actually setting foot on the door over the chasm.
You can do it.
I didn't agree to any wisdom checks. Hold on.
Yeah, but he's a scaredy shit.
Oh, okay.
So...
It's just,
and he knows the pit is there.
Innes
so...
and his parents, Ellis and the Reverend are just trying to help him find his way in the world and give him a little reassuring push out the nest.
Go on, Innes.
Yeah, I think he manages, and I've wasted a nat 20 on that of all things.
Yeah.
Nice.
No problem.
Innes is going to investigate this door, got thieves' tools and proficiency with them.
No, investigate the door, you said.
Yes, I'm not just going to throw open a random door that was behind an acid pit trap.
Well, you're wiser than most of us.
We would have all been like, hell yeah.
Come on, Innes. Come on, Innes. While we're young.
Okay, roll me that perception check.
Perception or investigation?
It's perception.
Perception. 15.
You find that the handle is rigged to a wire. The wire extends up through a hollow part of the door. And as you look above you, you can see that the stone masonry is carved out directly above where you are standing. There's a very clear, separate brick directly above you that is not fully attached to the rest of the ceiling.
Sus.
Can I attempt to disarm it?
You absolutely can attempt to disarm
Could I
it.
use mending to fix the brick in place?
It is not broken, it is intentionally carved.
Okay, it's intentional.
Oh, yeah.
I could just, if you want to move out of the way, I could just mage hand. Trap goes down, then.
If I step away from the door, is it likely? Is there an area of effect it's likely hit, or is it just going to smack someone who's out the door?
It's designed. It looks like it's carved right directly above the door itself.
All right, so I'll just step away a little. All right, that door handle's rigged to do bad things to the upper body and head of anyone opening it. We might want to take care of that before we go in.
I bet I use my mage hand and trigger the trap.
The stone block drops, and it's not it's a 5 by 5 by 5 block of stone.
Well, fuck.
I did not think it was that big.
Boom.
Nice.
Right. Can we actually? Can we still get through this door?
If you climb up on top of it.
Like I said, how much room? How much? I'm not a small fella.
There's about 5 feet there. If
right, okay.
Innes climbs up on it and ducks, he can.
Oh, right, okay.
He can investigate the door more.
Innes, have a shufty. Yeah, what's around there?
I'll climb up on top and also check a look in the hollow where the rock was. See if there's anything up there.
It takes no work to discover the mechanisms that were holding this in place, so that when the door was started to pull, when the handle was turned, the pins popped out and thump, down it came.
And just wasting everyone's time for his own gain, he's going to whip out a notebook and just quickly draw the mechanism because, this is fascinating stuff.
I'm about to jump over there and kick that door open.
Ennis, we good? You good?
Yeah, and just taking some notes.
I'm kicking the door open.
So like we're cool to come over? All right. Let's go.
Kicking the door open. We don't know.
Meanwhile, Ellis climbs across the bridge.
Yeah.
Up onto the rock and starts kicking at the door.
Yep.
Several swift kicks and the door begins to break up and shatter.
Fuck that door.
And after a few more solid kicks to kick the door in, you realize why it's not simply flying open. There's nothing but stone masonry behind it.
That's fake. That's a lie.
Okay, I think I've got the better part of what are you... Oh, we're just kicking the door now, are we?
Wait, okay. The floor was an illusion. What if the stone masonry is an illusion?
I imagine if it was an illusion, kicking the door open would just fall through the illusion.
Maybe it's a really good illusion.
GG's. Wait.
Maybe it's such a good illusion that it's real stone. Okay.
Do I have? Can we as a party collectively find out if this is legit a dead end?
After some investigation, it does appear that this door was placed here with a trap on it to lure would-be tomb robbers to their doom. It does not appear to lead anywhere other than into stone.
Rude. It's rude. Really rude.
And we can't retrieve that door now because there's a big 5 by 5 by 5 rock on one side of it.
There's two of them. There's two of them.
There's another door.
Yeah, we'll grab another door. Just tucking my notebook back in the backpack.
Sus.
What?
All right.
Should we carry on then? Got to be something in this place. I mean, if they're trying to kill us this so soon in here, feels like it's got to be something worthwhile.
And there's money in here for sure.
Yeah.
Who is going to head where next?
I have my rapier out and I'm just like poking at the floor to make sure all the floor that we step on is actually floor.
Okay.
Are you floor?
So what's
okay?
I just want to check where doors are marked to make sure that I have this correct. Is this a door or is this not a door?
I don't see your ping.
Oh, down the south.
At the very
bottom.
They all look like doors.
Let me look.
Yeah.
Just to be sure. Wait a minute. What room is that? That's that room.
Looks like one over there.
So it is a door.
That is a door. That is a very big
On the far left?
No, south.
Yeah, on the south.
That one there is
opposite
door.
end of where we are.
Let me do my standard. Oops, that's not my standard. Let me grab the green pen here and I'll mark our doors. So we're all on the same page. So there's a door there that you guys can see from where you are.
Because I want to explore that way.
So you're going to head that way first?
Yep.
Okay.
Carefully.
Roll me a perception check now that you guys are being a little more careful about your walk.
Who's careful? Fuck that shit.
9.
Okay.
I'm here with you poking the floor, so hopefully.
Yeah, Sadie also gives me a perception.
I got 21. Where's the floor?
Okay.
Guys,
we're going as a group.
Alice is just staring at the fucking.
Well, now that I've done it, now that I've acquainted
Like actually
myself
fell through
with
the floor.
Here's the good news. You can tell for sure that is absolute floor they're walking on. However, based on those rolls, Sadie's starting to like poke along as Marie's walking next to her, and you hear this
odd sight
twang as Sadie pulls her rapier off the floor.
Uh-oh.
And I need the two of them to roll me a dex save.
Ladies,
Trip
not like this.
Okay. 20. Dirty.
11.
You know, based on that, we'll give it to you. You are being cautious. Sadie is going to pull Oh, this is going to get interesting. Pulls Marie back as another massive block of stone drops directly in front of you.
I give her like a little shit-eating grin and a wink as I pull her to safety.
Did Ellis notice that with her high-ass perception?
Yeah, she actually saw the tripwire this like as it was snapping.
Who in the party is like? I feel like this is like a dungeon made for Innes, and I don't understand.
With his
why...
perception, not really.
He's like the tool guy, right? Okay, so somebody who has decent perception.
I do. I just rolled like shit. I have a plus.
I got a +2.
I have a +5.
I'm 3.
Okay. I just vibe like aimless wandering is not the play because we
keep almost dying.
We just
I'm
keep
good at performing, speeding, but not perception.
We just keep poking things, and if things fall, we get out of the way.
Eventually, they run out of traps.
Yeah, we just trigger all the traps, and then there's no more to trigger.
As much as I hate the idea, I think the person with the highest perception should lead, and I also think the person who's proficient with tools should be close by, because if we see the traps, we can disarm the traps before we die.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, this is less stabby and more thinky, isn't it? So
yeah, it's not for us. We're just in the back.
As the Rev just grabs Innes by the shoulders.
Yeah.
Good lads.
We're both giving you the reassuring pat on the back and the casual shove forward.
The blessings of St. Kevin are with you. Off you go. That's all right. Oh.
Okay, so the two the two high perception people go to the front.
She'll die. She'll get crushed.
I can at least take the hit.
Yeah,
her perception's better than yours.
I've just got 2 words. I've got 2 words for you. She's got high perception.
Mm-hmm.
Cannon fodder.
No.
Just saying it. Sorry, Darby. But they've got high perception though. I mean, how high?
She has a high. How high? How high is it?
How high is it?
I have a +5.
So it's the same as you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
All right, LFG, where are we going?
Yeah, I'm getting ahead of Darby because I don't want
She'll
rock will kill her.
She'll let you go first.
If she trips, she'll die.
What?
Okay.
All right. So very carefully, I'd like.
You're
to
welcome, Darby. By the way, for pushing you out of the death cloud. Whatever.
I need the 2 people in front to once again roll me their. Actually, I think roll me a perceptions. This is more fun to have you guys rolling than just falling back on passive.
Can I grant advantage? Can I use help instead of rolling mine?
Sure.
Okay. My first roll is a 16, so I'll do it again.
You also still have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh,
for
yeah.
You
haven't
maybe
yet.
like 5 more minutes.
Okay.
On
On a bad roll, is it 24?
Okay, so the good news is you spot that this stretch of floor is painted to look like stone, but is in fact wood.
Wood.
This is a Team Rocket trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. So the stone that's behind us, is it, you said massive?
Yeah, it's a 10 by 5.
Okay, so I could not lift it with my strong arms.
Could push it.
Yeah.
Isn't what you want to do with it?
Yeah, I want to get it onto the wooden floor. Because if it breaks...
You just tell me I'll push it there.
All right, let's push it.
Okay.
Get out of the way.
So you collectively push that block onto the wood, and you watch as it like the second any real weight appears on it. So as the center of mass for that block moves over, crosses that threshold, the floor just swings down to reveal a pit trap with spikes at the bottom. There are the spikes you were looking for earlier.
Love it. So now that there's a 10 10 by 5 thing on it. How deep is the hole?
It drops.
Yeah, do I need another
10
door?
feet
'Cause
deep.
I'll get it.
10 feet deep.
Yeah,
So
as the center of mass crosses over and the weight actually is resting on the trap door, it just tumbles in. So you've lost your stone and you've opened the pit trap and you can see the spikes at the bottom.
but we
So
could
does the pit
stand on
stay
the
open?
stone.
Yes, the pit stays open.
So
we could
can
stand
use
on the
as a
stone
step,
and
then.
just like a step.
God, that's so fucking cool.
5 down and 5 up. Sure.
Thanks.
Does still make it difficult to get over to the far side.
Well, you can also
but
step
to
around the
side-
corners.
That's
Yeah, for
also
sure.
true.
Yeah. Just
But if
twink-
we fall,
twink.
just try and fall on the stone
Twink.
and not the.
Yeah. Can
All right.
totally do
Like
that.
to poke on over to get to that other side here.
Okie dokie. Is everyone gaggling in that general direction?
Yeah. What are you
Swings.
doing? The far left one or the lower one?
The
Going
lower
the south one first.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's not the low.
Seems to be everyone's heading down to the south. We'll bring
I
the
hate
Reverend up back.
Can't just leave a door. Can't walk past the closed door.
Even if it turns out it's not a door.
Yeah. Might be another one of those fake ones.
Well, do you want to go check out this one? This little
You
baby
the boss
door?
on was
Hang
following.
on, as you guys come around the corner, I've got some more map to reveal. There are also doors here. Oops. Okay, give me my pen. There's a door here and a door here.
Okay, there's doors fucking
There's lots of doors. Which
Two
one? are
doors
you,
right next to each other. That's a terrible interior.
So,
Which one are you checking out first?
Well, we're here.
I'm going to give that one a perception check.
Thieves' tools in hand.
All right.
Yeah, just go for it.
Investigate the door. Give me your perception. And
Only a 9.
you do not detect anything amiss about that door.
It seems okay.
Evil doors, yes.
Sus.
If it seems okay, are you going to open it?
I'm not sure. Are we?
Do it.
No stone
guess-
on the ceiling again or some sus shit like that.
I am going to look up, actually.
Yeah. Anybody else want to have a quick look around?
There's not appear to be anything above you. I forgot how much I respect the old school dungeons.
Stamp on the floor a couple times, make sure it feels solid.
You've learned. And
I
everything
think
seems in good shape.
if there's any trap, it's on the other side of the door. Nothing I can get at from here.
Just open the door and duck.
I'm going to duck down and open it like from above.
I'm going to step back so you can open the door and step to one side.
All right, I'm opening the door.
Oh my god,
Oh.
there's money.
There we go.
Fake money. Sus.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I trust this, but I will
Oh, dear.
quietly motion for everyone to come closer. Can I see anything other than money?
Yes. Actually, you can.
Several statues. There's a
Yeah,
crown.
what's like when they open the door, like the first, I guess, panel, is it sus? Is the floor real floor? Because I don't trust floors anymore.
So far, everything looks good to go.
Fucking.
If I use my divine sense, what is evil in here? What's going on?
Evil?
Specifically, the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Celestial, fiend, or undead?
Is that a hot lady statue in the middle?
Yes.
Evil.
Is the statue hot?
It is,
Evil.
well, let's see. Chests, urns, and a large strongbox stand in alcoves set uniformly along this chamber's walls. And now I put them all in the middle. It looks cooler. Some chests are open, and you can see jewelry and coins spilling out.
Like,
Colored flashes of light sparkle with the promise of gems and jewels. In the center of this room is a green stone statue of a beautiful elf.
elves aren't really my thing.
Does the elf look anything like Bayleaf? Or Bailey?
Bailey? No. No, it looks ancient actually, and
Question.
it's dressed in like a toga kind of thing. Question.
It doesn't look like my dad either.
I'm not. Can we tell? Not me specifically, but can the lady in her, divine history, tell if this gold and shit is real or fake?
Yeah, so it's part of the detect good and evil spell. It just like expands upon it a little bit. So part of that is, I know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically can't say the word right now. It makes
Consecrated?
Thank you.
No problem.
Or desecrated.
No, there's not.
I was just saying, because you're a rich bitch, you could look at it and be like,
I know what money looks
real.
like. So.
That's good money.
Yeah.
I know if this crown in the bottom here, I know if that's fucking real or not. Let's be honest.
What are you going to go investigate it?
Well, what can I see from here? You didn't tell me anything about my.
Oh, there are no celestials, fiends, or undead within your detection radius.
And the stuff is cool.
It has not been unholy or wholly consecrated.
All right, that's good. So that means maybe it's not cursed.
Well, that doesn't. The DM will clarify. Cursing is different than unholy consecration.
I will slowly step in while checking fucking everything.
Perceive
the
immediate
I'd like to
area.
perceive the. I'm just gonna.
She said, "I'm going in."
Yeah, 14.
Polymorph reminds us that you have the most hit points.
Yeah, I'm coming as well. I too would like to perceive the room.
First two are in.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. It looks like real money to me.
Yep, that's a room.
Darby will slip in as well, and she gets a bit of a look to her eye.
Sus. What's she look like? She knows money.
Like, oh my gosh, this is a ton of money. And you actually hear her under the. You could buy an entire fleet with this.
And what are you going
Put a
to do with
hand
the
on-
fleet, Darby? Sorry, you go first.
Oh, you go. You're next to her, not me. So.
What are you gonna do with an entire fleet then?
And she kind of blinks. Oh, just you could hire more ships.
I don't need this to hire more ships. You said very specifically that you could buy a whole fleet with this. It's just interesting to me that was your first thought.
Well, it's a lot of money. That's all. And in the Isles, it's not uncommon to measure money in terms of what it can purchase in terms of ships.
Doubt.
Sus.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm like.
Wow.
Just casual though. I'm smiling at her. I'm just like making conversation.
It's when you
I have
smile,
-1
you'll get words.
insight, so even with a bardic inspiration.
I'm a little better than you. I got 12, but.
Okay.
Did you use your bardic inspiration to insight that? Is that what just happened?
No, because it was a 7, so even with it, I feel like it'd be a waste. I'm gonna save it for my remaining 5 minutes for something better.
Assuming something better happens. She's not lying when she says that you can sometimes in this area. We have a reroll. There's a request for you to reroll that.
Woo! You want the -1%? Okay.
It's a 15, and I'll even add my bardic inspiration if that's not enough.
Fuck yeah.
Jeez.
You know what?
You should
I'm gonna
add
do
it because you're
It's a
gonna lose it
+4?
anyway.
You go.
Yeah.
It's a plus a. No, it's a.
It's a D6,
D6, isn't it?
Oh,
It's a
D6? Okay, sorry. I should have kept my D4 roll,
You should.
but it's fine. Let's do it.
17. That's a hell of an insight check.
Yeah.
She is sincere in that it is not uncommon to think in terms of what you can buy with money. She definitely is not telling you her full story in that moment.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's a good tactic to say something truthful to cover up your lie. I get that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you say out loud?
No.
I was like,
I just
fuck?
no.
Call her out on her shit.
No, I accept it for the time being, but
And now, Polly, they're
Curious.
just confirming, you know?
I would like to I'm not going to say anything to her, but I would just like to briefly put an arm around her with a very tight squeeze.
Her being...
And then, I don't know, my bae, she's fine. She's not sus, like the sus one.
There's just a lot of hers here. I want to be clear.
Just a casual, little arm around the shoulder, very prominent squeeze, and then just to let go. Like I'm,
Like you're her bestie.
Sort of comforting, but there is an underlying threat kind of way.
I only roll on the baseline of
there's an underlying threat. Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's check this money out.
Alice's default mode.
Yeah. Where are the rings?
Yeah.
Are there any rings? We need to know.
Well, there's treasures on various pedestals around the room.
Yeah,
There's a
everybody
big
get in.
Pile of gold underneath the statue, and there's that strong box sitting right in front of her.
Not sus.
Yeah, I don't trust that box.
Can you check out the box?
But keep your distance.
Yes.
Keep your distance.
It's gonna be a lot harder to inspect a box from over here.
Well,
I
like
can
you can
imagine
get
it would be a lot
clues to
harder
it,
for you
but-
to inspect a box, but.
Let's take a look.
Okay. You walk up to it. Roll me that, and let's see, investigation check.
Investigation.
Yes.
Tools in hand.
Tools in hand.
And we trust you.
Nat 1 for a 10.
Re-roll it.
Roll it for sure.
Yeah.
You can
We
have a
got
reroll.
20 minutes left.
Cool.
Yeah.
Give him a reroll.
Nat 11 for a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Let's fucking go.
The chest is trapped.
Can I tell what kind of trap?
It looks like there's a poison needle set right where the lock mechanism is.
Is there a way to disarm it?
Yes. Actually, just avoid the needle when it pops.
Well, I got these thieves' tools. So knowing the needle's there, what do I need to open?
It's a dex check.
With proficiency in thieves'
In
tools?
thieves' tools, yep.
I'm not sure how to add my proficiency to this, so I guess just add 3 to the roll.
That'll work.
For
shimmy, pump.
20, dirty 20.
No problem. You put a few
shit
knife blades
on.
in there and twist, and the needle goes fwink, and your hands are right out of the way, and it unlocks.
And I'm going to throw open and step back at the same time.
Okay. Throw it open.
The
take a
lock
step
was
back.
trapped. The hinges might be too.
You step back, and nothing happens.
Fuck yeah.
Is there anything in it?
Is there rings?
Marie steps up. Marie and Alice step up to investigate. Now that the chest is open, I assume, based on those questions. So I think
I was
that
just
would
more
be
searching for me and my
everyone's
bestie.
positions.
but-
Yeah, I mean the reference
couple
like
of
right behind.
Yeah.
both
If
of
they
them
want to
there.
investigate that, I'm actually curious. I was just waiting for a free moment. Do I recognize the statue at all? Like who it is?
You do
based
not.
off of my history.
Mm,
I learned a lot. I was a very good student despite my -1 intelligence.
I will let you roll it,
Hell
but I
yeah.
don't think you're going to recognize anything.
What am I rolling? History?
Yeah, you said you wanted to roll history.
All right.
Is it worth me doing so, given I've got
not really
elven blood?
Yeah, that's some elven woman carved in jade.
Doesn't look like my dad. Okay, I'm fine.
Your history does tell you that it's incredibly dated. Statues aren't usually carved in jade anymore, ever-ish. At the bottom of the strongbox, you see a collection of moldy rags, bits of rusted metal, and a note prominently displayed so that the large writing can be easily read. Dear
GG's.
thief, a lot of work for nothing, wasn't it?
Yeah, not really. So, do we know? So, there's obviously the the box is full of some gross, probably this lady's shit or whatever. But all the other stuff in the room, is it real?
You picking any of it up?
The fucking imperial princess is, because she knows money.
Yeah, that's
why we brought her.
to look. There's like money everywhere. Surely I can like look at the money without picking it up.
Innes is going to pick some up.
I pick one of the items with my rapier.
If there's a ring, I'm picking it up.
Innes grew up not well off, and it got worse as part of his backstory. He is desperate for money.
Based off of the message in there, though, I'm assuming it's not real.
That's
You look down.
That's why I rolled a wisdom check. He is not street smart.
You look down, and indeed, it's like there's something wrong in the shine. And Innes scoops up a handful of the coins, and they're way lighter than they should be.
Disgusting. Disappointing.
As they roll out of your hand, you notice that each of them is actually a wooden disc painted with a bright yellow metallic paint. And they kind of click, 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 click down. And as you look down where they've hit, motion catches Innes's eye, and he looks up, and the jade statue of the woman turns and looks at him.
I wanted to push it over. I want to push it over. I'm going to push it over.
You step up, and as
Fuck that
soon as you
statue.
take a step closer, she snaps her head towards you.
I don't care.
Opens her mouth to roar, and you see two white ivory fangs drop into place.
Yep, I don't give a fuck.
And she
Push it over.
lunges.
Before me?
Well, you go to push her over, and she lunges at you.
She didn't like me putting hands on her.
She didn't like you coming into her zone of energy.
It's very rare for me.
Yeah, well,
Personal space.
Personal
Maybe,
space. Personal space. It's a thing.
Maybe it's an amorous lunge.
It's a thing. It is.
You trying
not.
to crack on?
No, she's gonna eat your face.
She's gonna. Yeah, that's she can eat me. That's fine.
I take it from Pond's sudden silence that Marie's not a fan of watching.
Yeah, I'll punch on.
Hang on, let me get her token uploaded. Forgot to do
the
that
worst
before
that
we
can happen.
started.
Also, as an update, Ellis does have full health for your tracker's sake.
Okay.
When she touched
Just
my
in
ankle.
time.
Oh, yep. I'll put that there on the board.
Oh, she's fire.
I like the thought of using lay on hands using your ankle. That's
just says touch.
That's true. It doesn't say hands.
It does not specify.
Those are
We
some
are at
hot
quarter of
ankles
the
and-
hour. I would normally say that we are going to crack on through this. However, my little ones have a dance recital this afternoon, and I cannot run long today because of those commitments. So we are unfortunately once again going to leave off on the cliffhanger of roll for initiative.
Roll at the start next time.
Which makes me sad. Because this is a fun combat. She has cool abilities.
I'm excited. I would much rather her lunge at me than Innes, so I'm happy to,
It's fair.
take the hit. Yeah.
Indeed, that is part of what has to happen, Daddy Dragon. We are sorry for that. I'm also trying to make sure I block out a little bit of time for our after party because always good conversations come out of those. And you can find those on the Patreon, which is absolutely worth checking out if you are into hearing some of the backstory and other ideas that come up at our table. Plus, I'm sure we're going to go off topic at some point because I don't think two players from the table can travel internationally and not share something about that time. I just kind of feel that's going to happen. So as we wrap down, can we do a lap of the table with who we are, who we were, and what stood out today as kind of a fun part of the session? We're going to take it in... Actually, we're not going to do reverse. We're just going to start somewhere else this time, and we're going to start with Daryl.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm ready.
It's all right. Your turn will come. Yeah, my name is Daryl, Daddy Wisdom across Twitch. You see me play variety games when my big PC is working. I was the Reverend Boddington today. He had quite a fun time today, actually. Again, he is wondering what it is. He's got some sort of condition, and he's worried about this condition that is making things glow or burn. And he's very worried about the voice in his head now. That's new. Something is finding this all very amusing, and so he's not quite sure what's going on. But on the whole, I think the star moment is, I think both me and perhaps the character is liking the fact that like Innis has kind of like shone this week with his capability, and he's kind of gone through the whole. He's still very cautious, but now he's kind of cracking on a bit more. We definitely feel he's part of a bit more of the family today. So I think that was nice to see. That's me.
All right, Jenna, you're up next.
Jen Daggers here was playing Sadie, who is the dickhead Bardlock. And my favorite moment today. Well, one, I think the group dynamic was A+ solid. And we were actually working together to our strong suits, which we have never actually used strategy once before. So that's a big plus for us. Big improvement. And then the absolute damage powerhouse that was Lady Marie today, because she just fucking plowed through that room, and it was a sight to behold.
It's interesting. It was a combination of absolute max power and a couple of pratfalls, wasn't it? You think about it. So it's kind of like both ends. I like that.
Cool. And Al?
My name is Snafu Al. I stream Thursdays, Fridays, and of course on this. And today I was playing Innis, and I think my star moment is finally paying off the doohickeys that I handed out several sessions ago with the express purpose that those were going to be for Featherfall and any of the party that needed them. And now it's paid off. So I'm always glad to have something I've set up finally come to fruition.
That tracks. Pond?
I thought Les was going to go first. So
we'll let
hi,
Pond
everyone.
be the anchor on this relay.
The anchor. Oh God. No. Hi, everyone. I'm that other Pond. I stream here on Twitch. And I play Lady Marie. Admittedly, I had fun beating the shit out of everyone. That was kind of a cool moment. But also, one of my favorite things in D&D is embracing failures. And although we did have a bunch of shots in the Book of Fate, which thank you everyone for that. When I rolled a natural 1 to try and save Ellis from that pit, I'm just diving in, like embracing that was really fun. But also I agree with the party dynamic, just kind of we're figuring out our flow, getting it all down. I feel like there was a lot of good moments for everyone, which is nice too.
Awesome. And Les, tell us about what you were thinking.
Oh, I was just saying that I think my star of the night was like just like a proud dad moment. Because like with Innis, like I liked, Ellis and the Reverend just being like, all right, son, off you go. Like it's really time to get in there and and he did.
Yeah.
And he did a good job.
It's like getting him on his bike and
literally
pedaling it by himself. It's like,
imagine, if you will, the Reverend and Ellis as your parents teaching you how to ride a bike. But instead of ride a bike, it's jump into pitfalls and sever some traps and shit.
Yeah, and preferably kill a few things along the way. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
They're just in the back being like, oh.
Yeah.
No more training wheels. Like, hell yeah.
He's all glowed up.
Yeah.
Off he goes.
He goes to steal shit. Like.
And my name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir. I think for me, if I'm allowed a star of today, is just watching a party for the first time in almost decades for me as a DM, just do classic dungeon crawl. It's been we really downplayed a lot in the modern gaming. We do a lot more narrative stuff, and just watching everyone kind of go, crap, there are traps. There are random traps. It's kind of just neat. And this part of the adventure is actually published in Dragon Magazine in 1992. So we are definitely rocking the old school gaming right now, which is fun. and y'all are doing great with it. It's been a hoot. I will be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for Coffee and Chaos if you want to come hang out and enjoy things. Our after party conversation will be on the Patreon this evening. So if you want to pop over there and see what we had to say once we shut down the stream and had a chance just to hang out a bit, you can check that out. If you have not, all of the links went up. You should follow everyone here that streams because they are amazing people. And if you want to see more of Les's content, you have to follow Pond for that. You will find her there. Don't believe her when she says she doesn't stream because you can find her there. That is absolutely a thing. We're going to raid out. I'm going to send you over to a friend of mine, Slanderon. He is a dedicated XCOM 2 player. He's currently playing right now. He plays on legendary difficulty. It's kind of like watching a tactical D&D game. He also uses spreadsheets for everything, so it's very D&D. Thank you again to everyone who supported the stream. Thank you for playing your cards and being part of it. That was amazing fun for me to watch and a ton of fun to see everyone being engaged. Yeet, especially, thank you for your dedication to that particular ghost. I'm sorry he didn't last as long as we had all hoped. Because I even think the party was pulling for him a little tiny bit. And then Daddy and Cheese, welcome to the family. We're glad you joined in. And thank you to Ear and to Yas for cheering everybody on and filling up the Book of Fate. We will see you all next time at the gaming table. For me, that's tomorrow morning. Check these amazing streamers out for their content and their schedules. And until the next time we all get together, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, where you have to travel, or if you just stay home in your hobbit hole, please stay safe.